Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this pretty little eye look using the Norvina and Subculture palette from Anastasia. I also went ahead and answered a few questions that you guys asked me on Instagram again. So if you want to watch and learn how to get this look right here, just keep on watching and yeah, just keep watching. I'm going to go ahead and do this look that I really liked that was inspired by Megan Beth on Instagram. She's a really good makeup enthusiast, makeup artist, and she does do YouTube as well. So if you guys haven't heard of her, I'll leave her link in my description. That way you guys can check out her channel and see her true talent. So I'm going to start off by using the Subculture palette from Anastasia, and the first shadow I'm going to be dipping into is Axis, which is this blue one right over here in the corner. And I'm going to go using the Anastasia A25 brush, which is also just like a blending brush. So I'm going to start off by packing this color into my crease area and lightly just kind of outline where I want to place Axis. This is just going to be my guide, and my trick to do this is I like to say it's like a rainbow in my crease. So I'll start at the end of my crease and I work towards the front of it. And if you're ever like, oh, I can never get into that area, one little trick I like to use is look the opposite way and just really pat it in there. It just helps so the eye doesn't like freak out, you know. Now I'm just gonna go in with the same brush, no color on top, and just buff it out. And a really good trick to like really buff out and make the eyeshadow look soft and smooth is if you hold your hand at the back end of the brush. The closer you are to the point from the brush, it's gonna be more of a dense blend, but the further back you are, gives it more of like that smooth effect. Makes everything look more seamless. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions and tiny little circles for this part. So meanwhile, blend, I'm gonna answer a few questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. And the first one is from Sierra, and it is, what is your dream career? I don't even know what I'm doing with my life at this point. Like, I really don't know where my life is going or what's going on or what I have planned for it. I feel like being able to work from home is something that I really want to do, just because I want to be a part of my son's life and I don't want to be missing out because of work. And you know, having to clock in for someone else sucks. So I just want to be my own boss, and I don't know how, but that's literally all I want to do. I don't really know if that's a career, but I don't know, I just kind of want to be my own boss, if that makes sense. The other question I got is from Katie Harry XO, and it's, were you ever nervous to start this journey of makeup, and what stopped you from overcoming it? So that's actually a really good question. Yes, I was super nervous when I started makeup, because I was like, you know, maybe these people are gonna judge me. But one thing that I just kept telling myself, and the only thing that pushed me forward, was honestly my son. And I know I talk about him a lot, but it's true. Like, I feel like as he grows up, I'm gonna be telling him, you know, like, and I'm gonna be showing him, you know, you gotta follow your dreams no matter what people say, no matter what people do, no matter what, because at the end of the day, like, it's your life. And I feel like that just really helped me. Also, my friends, and they honestly motivated me to keep going as well. They're honestly like my #1 supporters, and I really am thankful for them. But I don't know, it was pretty scary. But once I just kept posting, I stopped worrying about what people were gonna say, what people were gonna think, because at the end of the day, you cannot impress everyone. And that's something that everyone needs to know in their head, because you can impress everyone, so might as well just do it, because someone out there is gonna like you. There's so many people out there, chances are people are gonna like you. So ignore all the negativity, ignore everyone who's giving you all the bad energy, and just focus on the good, and that is gonna keep you going. That's what kept me going. So thank you for that. Another question I got is from 25 Makeup Addictions, and it is, what do you like to do besides makeup? I like to spend time with my kid, I like to hang out with my friends, have like a girls' day with them, and just catch up with them. That's basically it. If I'm not at work, I'm doing makeup. If I'm not doing makeup, I'm with my son. If I'm not with my son, then vice versa, it goes back and forth. But I'm pretty boring, I don't really know. I'm gonna go ahead and start packing in Axis, which is the same color, with the A13 brush. It's just like a very dense brush. You can even use like a flat brush, something that's gonna be a little bit thick. And I'm just gonna place it right in the center, just so that I really have it defined and have a transition from dark to light. and I don't think she used purple in the picture, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into Rowdy, which is that purple shade right on top of Axis, onto the same brush. And I'm just gonna pack it right onto my crease as well. I'm not adding too much just because I don't want it to turn purple. I just want it to be really, really dark in here. And I feel like the purple just adds enough darkness to make it look defined, make it look really, really, really intense. So another question I received is from Diamond Leah, and it says, what gives you motivation to create looks? P.S. I love you, and I love you too. Thank you. When I started makeup, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I would get everything done by like noon, and my boyfriend wouldn't get home till like 3, 4 in the afternoon, and I just felt really bored. My son would be asleep, and I would just be sitting there, and I felt kind of useless, honestly. I felt like, what do I do with myself, you know? Like, I clean the house, wash dishes, wash clothes, etc. I put my son to sleep, like, who am I now, you know? So I would watch YouTube, and I would just be like, you know what, like, maybe I should try practicing makeup because I'm not the best at makeup, and who knows? So I started doing makeup, and I realized that when I would play with makeup, I just felt so inspired. I just felt like I could be creative, and I felt like I could put myself out there through my makeup. So anytime that I'm feeling low, or anytime that I'm feeling like I don't know, I'm sad, anxious, depressed, or literally anything, I just grab my makeup, put it all in front of me, and literally just start creating, and it makes me feel so much better. So I'm not sure if anything really inspires me to create, but creating does help me escape from my problems for just like a few hours, and it makes me sane again. Doesn't make me feel crazy, doesn't make me feel sad, and once I'm done creating a bomb look, I'm like, I'm that bitch. Another question I received was from Rivera Abby. Hi Abby. What do you see yourself doing in 10 years? And honestly, girl, I have no fucking idea. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, okay? I want another kid. I don't know if I want a daughter because my mom is always telling me your kids are your karma, which is totally true. So I don't know if I want a daughter, but I do want a bigger family. Hopefully be married, because, you know, Ivan's taking forever. Just saying. No, but hopefully married, hopefully I have my own house. Okay, now that's enough of me talking. I'm gonna go ahead and create my kind of like cut to my halo eye. I'm gonna go in with the MAC 266 brush, which is basically a pointed angled brush. And I'm going into my Pro Longwear concealer. And basically what I like to do is I like to just create like a little rainbow, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. So I'll start and just create like a little rainbow, just like that. And just kind of do it again, and then just kind of fill it in and just push it lower. That way it creates a really, really clean spotlight for the color that I'm gonna put right in this set. I'm gonna go into the Norvina palette, and I'm gonna go into Wild Child, which is that pretty, pretty, pretty pink color right there. And I'm gonna go in with the same flat brush and just really, really load it on. And basically just put it right on top of where I put that eye base. And look at how much it really, really pops. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia A14 pencil brush, which looks just like this, just like a smudger brush. I'm gonna go into Axis and Rowdy, which are these two in the very end. And I'm just gonna basically put it on my outer and inner corner. I'm gonna answer another question from Instagram, and it is from Brenda08. And it is, what kind of student were you in high school? I'm curious to know. So I was that lazy student, I'm not gonna lie. I never got ready. I hated school, especially my school, just because I was a new student there, so it was hard for me to make friends. I felt like everybody kind of grew up together, and it was a really, really small town. So I just hated school. I mean, I had my friends, but they would always get ready, and I would just go looking like a homeless person, you know? I never was a bad student. I never argued with the teacher. There was a few teachers I had arguments with, but it's because I had racist experiences in high school. Not only in high school, but even middle school, even in elementary school, you guys. I've had to deal with people being racist, which is crazy because I'm light skinned. So me as a Latina who's not even dark, who people often even ask me like, are you even Mexican? Because I guess I don't look like it. Like, if I've had to deal with stuff, like, just imagine people darker than me. Just imagine what other people have to go through, and it's insane. But you know, I was a really good student overall. Like, I did my homework, I did what I had to do, paid attention in class, I was never ditching. Like, I wasn't like a straight A student, but I wasn't like a failure, I guess, either, because I did. I'm gonna go ahead and do my face off camera. This time it is gonna be off camera, and I'll be right back to finish the bottom. And while I let my concealer sit and dry down for a little bit, I'm gonna answer a few more questions. What makeup influencer would you like to meet? And I feel like you guys know this already, but Desi motherfucking Perkins, because she's literally, dude, like, she's literally my idol. Like, I look up to her so much. Just, I've said it before, like, I just love everything about her, the way she carries herself, the way she presents herself, just everything about her just speaks volumes for me. And I feel like she's always positive, she's always kind, no matter through the horrible stuff that she's gone through, she's still very positive. So I would just literally die if I met her. But other than that, I would love to meet Amrezy. I love her with all my freaking heart. I just feel like her personality is amazing. She's very unique. She's very herself. And I feel like that's really hard to find in the makeup industry or the YouTube world or literally anything in general. She's genuine. She's herself. She doesn't give a about what people think, and I love that so much because it just inspires me to do whatever I want, be whoever I want, regardless of what people think or say about me. Another question I got is, what city or country would you like to visit? I would love to go to Iceland. Oh my god, it looks so fucking beautiful there. It's so beautiful. It looks so relaxing, and honestly, I could die there and I wouldn't be upset because it's that pretty. This question is from Ari, and it says, when did you first realize makeup was going to be a huge part of your career? I feel like once I started gaining a following and once I started turning people that I looked up to into my friends, I was like, wow, like no, bitch, like this is you did that, this is your career, you're obviously doing something good about it. Because there were so many people I looked up to, like The Life of Dom, which is Mama Dom on Instagram, Stens, which is Stephanie, Mia, Angelica, like so many people that I looked up to, Rocio Ceja, for example. Like, I always thought like, wow, they're so talented, they're so beautiful, like I wish one day I could be their friend. And fast forward to now, I have their phone numbers, we FaceTime, we talk to each other. Like, it just makes me feel so good to know that, you know, I can turn my dreams into reality. And knowing that I can turn those people into my friends was like a huge like wake-up call for me, because it's like, okay guys, I'm gonna go back into Axis from Subculture. I'm gonna go back into my A13 brush, which is basically like a blending brush. Really just buff it in there and just connect it to the outer portion of my blend back here, just so it's really nice and well put together. Makes it look a little bit more, you know, clean. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia lip palette, and I'm going into shade 1 right here, and I'm just gonna put that in my waterline. Just basically grab like any flat brush, and I'm actually gonna go into my Anastasia 20 brush, which looks like very, and placing that right on my waterline. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes. These are the Zoe Sweet Cosmetics lashes. These are now sold in Target, and they are the sister brand of Violet Voss. So if you hadn't heard from them, it's a really good brand, super affordable, and these lashes are only $8. These are in the style hashtag. And this is the finished eye look with the eyelashes on. I hope you guys like this tutorial. I will be zooming out right now so you can see my full face, but I really wanted to focus on the eyes since it was just an eyeshadow tutorial. But super pretty. And that is it for this tutorial. Thank you guys again for watching, and thank you guys for supporting me. I really appreciate every single one of you who watches and, you know, participates in my Q&As and stuff. But I want you guys to know that I do notice you guys. I do see every single one of you who supports me, and I really appreciate it. So once again, thank you so much. You're helping this mama's dreams come true, and I love you guys so much. But for now, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm out. I gotta take my son to the park looking like a full course meal or a clown, whatever these people whatever they think. But anyways, hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in my next video.